Imagine, if you will, a world where the shadow of ego no longer cast itself across humanity. In such a world, the need to prove oneself above another would vanish, and with it the battles of pride, jealousy, and envy that so often divide the human family. Men and women alike would speak not to win arguments, but to seek truth together. The voice of one would not rise to silence another, but would blend in harmony with all voices, forming a chorus of sincerity, compassion, and mutual understanding. Where now there is conflict, there would instead be resolution born not of conquest, but of curiosity and the desire to uplift one another. In this world, leadership would no longer be grasped as a crown of power or prestige. Authority would be held only in service, and the one who leads would do so not out of egoic hunger, but out of humility and the recognition of what the collective requires. No hand would cling to power for the sake of self. Instead, leadership would be a mantle easily surrendered when another soul is ready to serve the greater whole. Governance would lose its corruption, its manipulation, its pride. It would be reborn into a vessel of fairness, sustainability, and balance, ensuring that every decision would ripple outward to bless generations yet to come. The arts, too, would be transformed. No longer would creation be an attempt to immortalize the name of an artist, but rather an offering to the spirit of humanity. Music would no longer exalt the fame of one, but would unite all who hear it in joy, celebration, and reverence. Painters would not paint to be remembered, but to reveal divine light through color and form. Storytellers would not speak to elevate their own legacy, but to heal wounds, open hearts, and inspire courage within the people. Creativity would return to its highest function, as a bridge between the human soul and the eternal source of life. Economies would be freed from the chains of egoic ambition. Wealth would not be gathered to parade superiority, but shared in trust, distributed according to need, and honored as a resource that belongs to all. The obsession with status would dissolve, leaving only the pure joy of contributing one's talents and receiving the blessings of others' labor. No work would be undertaken for prestige or empty reward. Each vocation would flow naturally from the gifts of the spirit within. The farmer, the healer, the teacher, the builder, all would stand side by side, equally noble in the sacred task of sustaining the collective. And above all, spiritual life would shine without the interference of self-importance. Humanity would awaken to its oneness with all creation, no longer deceived by the illusion of separation. The divine would not be approached with rivalry of doctrine or sect, but with a shared reverence that surpasses creed and name. Forgiveness would triumph over vengeance, and love would triumph over fear. The earth itself would breathe freely again, nurtured by humanity's humble stewardship, as men and women live as caretakers rather than conquerors. A world without ego would be a world where every breath, every step, and every word carries the fragrance of truth, unity, and divine harmony. A world in which humanity finally remembers its place as one family beneath the eternal light. TNT Initiative, our race's universal hope, and the divine headquarters of the 144,000.